Hello and welcome to the Maisie Varney birthday quiz. My name's Simon, I'm your quiz master and I will be doing the questions for today. Happy birthday, Maisie. I hope you've had a fantastic day and everybody has been celebrating with you, giving you the bumps because you're only 14, so 14 is not bad. Me, I'm 56. The last time they gave me the bumps, a couple of mates put their backs out. So anyway, happy birthday to you, Maisie. Congratulations, being 14, what a fantastic age. You've got the whole world in front of you. So here we have a quiz for your birthday. So this is what's going to happen. We've got 6 rounds. I will hold up these sheets like this. Oh, let's get around the right way, shall I? Like this. Round 1, all the way through to round 6. So decide on how many rounds you want to do to celebrate on your birthday. You may want to do maybe 3 rounds and everybody get drunk and have a good time and dance. You may want to do 6 and everyone get drunk and fall about and dance as well. So these are the rounds. So I'll read them out first of all. I'll take my time so you can make a note of the quiz rounds. There are 6 quiz rounds, but you can decide amongst yourselves whether you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, depending on how quickly and how drunk you get during the process. Right, here are the quiz rounds. Number 1. Round 1 is general knowledge. Round 2 is beat the intro. What's the connection? That's a music round. I won't be singing or dancing, so there we are. Round 3 is blockbusters. Like the TV series you get at the moment, with Dara O'Brien doing it. I remember when Bob Holness used to do it, and everyone used to say, "I'd like a pea, please, Bob." Ha! A bit of a joke there, but there we are. I can't say it to Dara anymore. But it's generally the same as blockbusters on the TV. I'll give you the initial, you give me the answer. Simple as that. Okay. Now, round 4 is TV and the movies. TV and the movies, and I've chosen villains. Anyone know any good villains, hey? So, round 4 is TV and movies villains. Round 5 is the 1980s. What a great decade. What a great time to enjoy yourself and have fun and music. What a great time for fun, fashion, music and letting your hair down and going mad. Club 18 to 30s, everybody having their own car. So, round 5 is the 1980s. And final round, round 6, for all the lads there and the lasses, for all the gents, bit of pressure for you. Round 6 is sport. So, decide amongst yourselves what your teams are. They are the rounds. Feel free to pause this film whenever you want to find out what the rounds are. But round 1 is general knowledge. Round 2 is beat the intro. Round 3 is blockbusters. Round 4 is the TV and the movies villains. Round 5 is the 1980s. And round 6 is sport. Right. Like I said, you can pause it whenever you like to redo the questions and re-go over. So once I've read the questions out, I'll give you 10 seconds. You may want to pause the screen, work it amongst yourselves, and then I'll read the answers after each round. So here we go. Round 1, general knowledge. Round 1 is going to be general knowledge. Okay, no cheating, no going on Google. I'm going to have a quick cup of my old coffee here. And I'm going to read the questions for you. I've got to put my glasses on. There we are. My lockdown glasses. All that DIY has given my eyesight a real pain. So, yeah, wow, you look really clear and I look really intelligent. Here we are. So, round 1, general knowledge. Question 1. In the famous photo that shows the pop group The Beatles walking across the zebra crossing in Abbey Road, London, which of the Beatles is in the front? So, in the famous photo that shows the pop group The Beatles walking across the zebra crossing in Abbey Road, London, which of the Beatles is in the front? Famous photo. Everyone copies it. There we go. So that's question 1. Question 2. Question 2. Who was the first footballer? So who was the first footballer to score 100 Premiership goals? So question 2. Who was the first footballer to score 100 Premiership goals? Question 3. What is the tallest building in London? Ah, you've been there. You might have seen it. So, question 3. What is the tallest building in London? Question 4. Question 4. Which film won the Best Picture Award at the 2020 Oscars? So, which film won the Best Picture Award at the 2020 Oscars? Question 5. Question 5. Oh, sounds a bit in the media here. Question 5. Which Hollywood actor and his wife came down with the COVID-19 virus in Australia earlier this year? Do you remember? So question 5. Which Hollywood actor and his wife came down with the COVID-19 virus in Australia earlier this year? Now, obviously it's 1 point for the actor, but if you can put down his wife's name, if you know his wife's name, you can give yourself a bonus point as well. Question 6. Question 6. Cut, clarity, and colour are 3 of the 4 C's that donate the value of a diamond. What is the other C? So, cut, clarity, and colour are 3 of the 4 C's that donate the value of a diamond. What is the other C? Question 7. Who wrote the children's book Billionaire Boy? So question 7. Who wrote the children's book Billionaire Boy? Oh, wish I was a billionaire boy once. Cool, that'd be nice. Question 8. Question 8. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Gold. Christmas is coming. So question 8. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Do you remember your days at school? Chemistry, periodic table? Question 9. Question 9. Which country came last in the Six Nations Rugby Tournament of 2019? Question 9. Which country came last in the Six Nations Rugby Tournament of 2019? It's not the competing or the winning, it's the competing that counts, isn't it? So, question 9. Which country came last in the Six Nations Rugby Tournament of 2019? And question 10, the final question on round 1, general knowledge. How are we all doing? Don't forget to pause if you want a question repeated, play it back. Question 10. In comic book history, which superhero appeared first in the comics? Was it Superman or Batman? So, for you superhero aficionados there, racking your brains, nudging each other, was it him, was it him? So, question 10, in comic book history, which superhero appeared first in comics? Superman or Batman? Have a think. Now, you can pause it if you wish. I'll just give a quick swig of my coffee. And to work out your answers, or play it back if you wish, play back the rounds. So, here come the answers to round 1, general knowledge. Okay, number 1. In the famous photo that shows the pop group of the Beatles walking across the zebra crossing in Abbey Road, London, which of the Beatles is in the front? And it was John Lennon. John Lennon is the one in the front, John Lennon. Question 2. Who was the first footballer to score 100 Premiership goals? It was Alan Shearer. That's right, Alan Shearer. Just when the Premiership first started, Alan Shearer was playing and he was the first guy to score 100 goals. Obviously not at the same time, but all through the Premiership. Number 3. What is the tallest building in London? And I'm sure you've all been up it. The Shard. The Shard is the tallest building in London. Question 4. Which film won the Best Picture award at the 2020 Oscars? It was Parasite. The film Parasite. I'd highly recommend it. Very, very good film, Parasite. Very, very good. Question 5. Which Hollywood actor and his wife came down with the COVID-19 virus in Australia earlier this year? It was, that's right, Forrest Gump himself, Tom Hanks. Now for the bonus point, could you name his wife's name? And she uses her actress's name. His wife's name is Rita Wilson. So if you put Rita Wilson, give yourself a bonus point. Question 6. Cut, clarity and colour are 3 of the 4 C's that donate the value of a diamond. What is the 4th C? That's right, carat. C-A-R-A-T, carat. Question 7. Who wrote the children's book Billionaire Boy? That's right, everyone's favourite, David Walliams. David Walliams' book wrote Billionaire Boy. Question 8. What is the chemical symbol for gold? That's right, AU, AU. Quick Christmas joke for you here. A bar of gold walks into a pub. The barman says, AU, out. There we go, quick Christmas gag. Groan, I can hear you groaning. Question 9. Which country came last in the Six Nations rugby tournament of 2019? It was Italy. Italy came last. And question 10. In comic book history, which superhero came first, Superman or Batman? And the answer was Superman. Superman came out in Action Comics 1938 and Batman appeared in Detective Comics 1939. So the answer to question 10 is Superman. So how did you do? Like I said, feel free to pause it at any time, rewind, go back over the questions to listen to yourself and question anything and give out the answers. On your answer sheets, mark them, swap them over, check each other's answer sheet, and no going on Google. Right, here we go. Here we are. Round 2. We now have round 2, which is beat the intro. What's the connection? I'm going to give you 9 questions, all to do with music. Question 10 will be, what is the connection with the previous 9 answers? So I'll give you 9 questions to do with music, musical artists, and question 10 will be, what connects all those answers? Okay, question 1. Who was asking you, according to their song, to spice up your life in 1997? So, who was asking you, according to their song, to spice up your life in 1997? Spice up your life, eh? Some people need to. Question 2. Singer Harry Webb is better known as who? So question 2. Singer Harry Webb is better known as who? Do you know? It's not Spider-Man. Question 3. Who was flying without wings in 1999? So question 3. Who was flying without wings in 1999? Question 4. He was bad. He was off the wall. Who was he? So question 4. He was bad. He was off the wall. Who was he? What is it? Who is he? Strange that is. Question 5. Question 5. Listen carefully. Question 5. Paul Young. So Paul Young, Boy George, George Michael, Simon Le Bon were the opening singers for which 1980s group phenomena? So I'll repeat that question. Question 5. Paul Young, Boy George, George Michael and Simon Le Bon were the opening singers to which 1980s group phenomena? Question 6. Question 6. Here we go. How are we doing? Doing well. Question 6. Kimberly Walsh, Kimberly Walsh sang for which girl group? So question 6. Kimberly Walsh sang for which girl group? I'll have a quick swig of coffee here. Get thinking a bit. Have a think over your answers. Question 7. Question 7, here we go. Tony Mortimer was singer-songwriter with which 1990s group? So question 7, Tony Mortimer was singer-songwriter with which 1990s group? Do you know? Have a think. Like I say, feel free to pause at any time and play back any of their questions. Question 8. Question 8. The surnames of Tennant and Lowe. So question 8. The surnames of Tennant and Lowe are better known as who? So question 8. The surnames of Tennant and Lowe are better known as who? Question 9. Question 9. Listen carefully. It's a lyric round. Now, I won't sing because it'll obviously give it away and I sound like the artist. But here we are. Question 9. It's a lyric round. Who sung these opening lyrics to a 1980s classic? Now, here are the lyrics. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time how to figure out how to chase the blues away. So, question 9. Who sang these opening lyrics to this 1980s classic? And here are the lyrics. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase the blues away are the opening lyrics to which 1980s classic? So, who sang those lyrics? Okay, so who sang these opening lyrics? I'll repeat them once more. So, who sang these lyrics? Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time how to figure out how to chase the blues away. So, who sang those lyrics to that 1980s classic? I'll have a quick sip of my coffee. So you can have a think for yourself. Now, question 10, the final question on round 2, beat the intro. What links all the answers to this round? So, the 9 answers you've written down, they have one connection. So what connects all those 9 answers together? What connects all those 9 answers together? Go back through your answers, have a look. Now, if you want to repeat any of the questions, feel free to pause this film and go back and listen to some of the questions. But here we are. So, question 10 is, what connects all the previous 9 answers? The previous 9 answers you've given, what is the connection? I'll give you just a minute to think and then I'll go over the answers. Oh, we're all looking forward to Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful time, Maisie, enjoying yourself. I hope you've been allowed to do whatever you like, Maisie. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Have a happy birthday. Have a wonderful Christmas. And it is so fantastic that all your family and friends have got together to celebrate your birthday. Have a wonderful time. You can all zoom in, zoom out, message each other, FaceTime. Fantastic. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday, Maisie, and enjoy yourself. So, here are the answers to round 2, beat the intro. Number 1. Who was asking you according to their song to spice up their life in 1997? It was, yes, the Spice Girls. It was the Spice Girls. Spice up your life, Spice Girls. Number 2, singer Harry Webb is better known as who? That's correct, Cliff Richard. Good old Cliff Richard. Number 3, who was flying without wings in 1999? And it was, yes, you've guessed it, that famous band, Westlife. Question 4, he was bad. He was bad. He was off the wall. Who was he? Michael Jackson. The answer to question 4 is Michael Jackson. Number 5, Paul Young, Boy George. George Michael and Simon Le Bon were the opening singers to which 1980s group phenomenon? That's right, you've got it. Band Aid. Band Aid 1984, the first Band Aid song. Do They Know It's Christmas? Band Aid was the answer. Going to be next month, be played all over the place. What a fantastic, fantastic song. And if you're around back then in 84, what an amazing time Band Aid was. What a fantastic time it was for that record. And it's a fantastic time to be in. So the answer to question 5 is Band Aid. Question 6. Kimberly Walsh sang for which girl group? That's right, Girls Aloud. The answer is Girls Aloud. Question 7. Tony Mortimer was singer-songwriter with which 1990s band? That's it, East 17. East 17. Question 8. The surnames of Tennant and Lowe are better known as who? That's right, the Pet Shop Boys. The Pet Shop Boys. And question 9. Who sang these lyrics? Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time. How to figure out how to chase the blues away. And that was Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody with a song. It's Whitney Houston. And I asked you, question 10, what connects all those answers? What connects the Spice Girls, Cliff Richard, Westlife, Michael Jackson's Band Aid, Girls Aloud, East 17, Pet Shop Boys and Whitney Houston? Fantastic. I knew you'd get it. Brilliant. They all had a Christmas #1. They've either had one Christmas #1 or several, but they've all had Christmas #1s. Is the answer to question 10. What was the connection to all the answers? They've all had Christmas #1s. So, how well have you been doing, hey? How are we all doing there? Fantastic, good. Hope you're not still getting too drunk yet, or fell off any chairs yet, or stumbled all over the place, or stabbed each other's pens with each other. Fantastic, well done. Well done. Here we go. Let's have a look here. So, we now come to round 3. Round 3, blockbusters. I'd like a P, please, Bob. Blockbusters, the TV series where I'll give you the initial, you give me the answer, and I'll give you a clue with it. So round 3 is blockbusters. Here we are. I'll just have a quick sip of my coffee. And like I said, feel free to pause this video whenever you want to go back over any of the particular answers or questions and see how you got on. So round 3 is blockbusters. Number one. What D in Morse code goes with dots? So question 1, what D in Morse code goes with dots? Question 2, what S was a king of Israel who was famous for his wisdom? Question 2, what S was a king of Israel who was famous for his wisdom? Question 3. What are, as in run, so what are A, got my right teeth in today to pronounce this one. So what R.A. sang about he was never going to give you up? So question 3, what R.A. sang about he was never going to give you up? Question 4. Knock at the door. Question 4. What T goes before deck, measure and recorder? Think about that one. So question 4. What T goes before deck, measure and recorder? Have a think. Here's the one to make you think now. Number 5. Question 5. What C is connected with gambling and potatoes? So question 5. What C is connected with gambling and potatoes? So what C is connected with gambling and potatoes? Let's see now. Question 6. What CH is one of the most successful British Olympians? So question 6, what CH is one of the most successful British Olympians? Do you know? Have a think. Ah, CH. Question 7. Question 7. What W, so what W is under a bridge when it's past history? Strange. So question 7. What W is under a bridge when it's past history? Here's an interesting one. Question 8. What P, so what P is a horizontal bar for a caged bird to sit on? Strange. So question 8. What P is a horizontal bar for a caged bird to sit on? Do you know? Oh, another animal question. Question 9. Another animal. Oh, we love our animals, don't we? Yes, we do. So question 9. What KK, so what KK is a giant gorilla that terrorised New York? Giant gorilla. So question 9. What KK is a giant gorilla that terrorised New York? A giant gorilla terrorised New York. Oh, my word. And question 10. The final question on round 3 of Blockbusters. Question 10. What A, so what A, oh, I like the way I say that. So question 10. What A is a city that hosted the 1996 Summer Olympics? Do you know? Are you sporting? I bet you are. During lockdown, running around. So question 10. What A is a city that hosted the 1996 Summer Olympics? Now, I'm going to bring up my cup of coffee here. And like I said, you can pause at any time after each question, so everybody knows what the question is and can write down their answers. And you can pause before each round because I put the sheet up, round 1, round 2, round 3. So, hopefully you've paused it, you've got all the answers here, you're not fighting and arguing. You can accept spelling mistakes, so long as the answer sounds correct, accept the spelling mistake. It's a bit of fun, and it's Maisie's birthday, and we're all getting drunk, aren't we? Are having fun. Or those under 18 and drinking Coke, no doubt. So, here we are. The answers to round 3 Blockbusters. Number 1. What D in Morse code goes with dots? It's dashes. That's it. The answer I wanted for question 1 was dashes. Question 2. What S was a king of Israel who was famous for his wisdom? That's right, Solomon. The answer I wanted was S, King Solomon. Very, very wise man. Unlike myself. Question 3. Here, the old 80s Feliciados. And he's had made a comeback. Question 3. What R.A., so what R.A. sang about? He was never going to give you up, never going to let you down. That's right. The answer to question 3 is Rick Astley. Rick Astley. Styles his hair like mine. Rick Astley. Question 4. What T goes before deck, measure and recorder? It's tape. The answer to question 4 is tape. Tape deck, tape measure, tape recorder. Question 5. Bit of lateral thinking here. Question 5. What C is connected with gambling and potatoes? That's right. The answer is chips. Chips. The chips are what they give you when you go gambling. Little plastic discs. And you can make chips from potatoes. Question 6. What CH is one of the most successful British Olympians ever? And I think, to be fair, he's got the most gold medals, Olympic gold medals, that's 6. The answer is Chris Hoy. Chris Hoy, the cyclist. Question 7. What W is under a bridge when it's past history? And the answer is water. The answer to question 7 is water. Question 8. What P is a horizontal bar in a cage for a bird to sit on? That's right, a perch. Yes, it's a perch. Not the fish perch, obviously. Question 9. What KK was a giant gorilla that terrorised New York? And no, it wasn't Donald Trump. It was King Kong. King Kong. And question 10, the final question on round 3 blockbusters. Question 10, what A is a city that hosted the Summer Olympics in 1996? And the answer for question 10 is Atlanta. Atlanta. Well done. How did you all do? Like I say, feel free to pause it before the next round. Get yourself another drink. Get yourself some nibbles. Put some good bit of music on. Take the bottle of whiskey off Nan and the vodka off Grandad. There we are. So, how are we doing? I hope you're enjoying yourself, Maisie. I hope you're having lots of fun with your friends. And I hope you're beating your mum and dad and everybody else at this quiz. Oh, it's great fun when the teenagers and the children beat the parents. Fantastic. I'll just have a quick sip of coffee again. And we'll crack on with round 4. So, here we have round 4. Round 4. And round 4 is TV and the movies villains. We all like a good villain. Everybody knows who the hero, but the villain of the movie or TV is the most exciting one. That's right. So, here we go. Round 4, TV and the movies villains. Question 1. Anakin Skywalker is better known as who? Who? So question 1, Anakin Skywalker is better known as who? Funny name. Question 2. Before he turned into Gollum, precious. So question 2, before he turned into Gollum, what was Gollum's real name? So question 2, before he turned into Gollum, what was Gollum's real name? Precious. Question 3. In the film The Wizard of Oz, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So question 3, in the film The Wizard of Oz, how does Dorothy finally kill off the Wicked Witch of the West? Oh, yes. If you've not seen the film, do apologise. Any spoilers coming? So question 3. In the film The Wizard of Oz, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. How does Dorothy finally kill off the Wicked Witch of the West? Oh, question 4 now. I hope this doesn't cause any flashbacks for any of the adults there. May do for some of the children, but question 4 might cause some flashbacks for some of the adults. So question 4, here we are. Who said, come and get your lollipops. Come along, my little ones. They're all free today. Cherry pie. Cream puffs. So question 4, who said, come and get your lollipops. Come along, my little ones. They're all free today. Cherry pie. Cream puffs. So who said that quote? Question 5. What does Jack Nicholson say when he pokes his head through the door in the film The Shining? So question 5. What does Jack Nicholson say when he pokes his head through the smashed door in the film The Shining? Do you know? I bet you do. Question 6. Who is the arch enemy of Danger Mouse? Who is he? So question 6. Who is the arch enemy of Danger Mouse? Do you know? I'll just have a quick swig of coffee here so you can maybe go back over some of your questions. Lovely. So question 7. Which actor played the character of Beetlejuice in the same name? Film from the same name. So question 7. Which actor played the character of Beetlejuice from the film of the same name? I won't say it again, because if you say his name 3 times, he's bound to appear. Now, if he appears at your party night, it could be chaotic fun. And he doesn't do social distancing, Beetlejuice. Oh, I've said it. So, question 7. Which actor played the character of Beetlejuice from the film of the same name? Question 8. Question 8. What is the name of the Daleks' home planet? Do you know? So question 8. What is the name of the Daleks from Doctor Who? So question 8. What is the name of the Daleks' home planet? Do you know? So question 8. What is the name of the Daleks' home planet? Question 9. Question 9. Nasty Nick Cotton. So Nasty Nick Cotton appeared in which TV programme? So question 9. Nasty Nick Cotton appeared in which TV programme? Do you know? Have a think. I bet your mum and dad knows. And question 10. This is a line from a famous song. It's I just want to know who said it. So here comes the line. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood. Are the lyrics to the Thriller rap. But who said it? So, question 10. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood. Are the lyrics to the Thriller rap. But who said those lyrics? There we are. So, I'll have a quick swig of my coffee while you pause it and go back over your questions. So just feel free. Now, here we have the answers to round 4 TV and the movies villains. Dun, 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 dun. So, what do you know about villains? They're the most exciting characters, aren't they? Yes, oh, they are. Everybody loved Hannibal Lecter. Question 1. Anakin Skywalker is better known as who? That's right, Darth Vader. Darth Vader. The answer to question 1 is Darth Vader. Question 2. Before he turned into Gollum, what was Gollum's real name? Smeagol. Smeagol. He was known as Smeagol. Do you remember that scene in Lord of the Rings? Yeah, it's the final one when he turns into Smeagol. Oh, God. Smeagol turns into Gollum. Oh, it was nightmarish. He was known as Smeagol. S-M-E-A-G-O-L. So the answer to question 2 is Smeagol. Question 3. In The Wizard of Oz, how does Dorothy finally kill off the Wicked Witch of the West? And here comes a spoiler. Sorry if you've not seen the film. She chucks a bucket of water over her. She chucks a bucket of water over the Wicked Witch of the West. And the Wicked Witch of the West, remember that scene? I'm melting, I'm melting. And she dissolves. Gone. Question 4. I'll do the voice. And hopefully it didn't give any nightmares or any flashbacks to any of the adults here. So the answer to question 4. Here's question 4. Who said, come and get your lollipops, lollipops. Come along, my little ones. They're all free today. Cherry pie, cream puffs. So who said those lines? And it was the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The child catcher. That's right. The answer to question 4 is the child catcher. That's given nightmares to many a child. Question 5. What does Jack Nicholson say when he pokes his head through the smashed door in the film The Shining? Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny is the answer to question 5. Question 6. Who is the arch enemy of dun 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 Danger Mouse? Baron Greenback. Baron Greenback is the answer to question 6. Question 7. Which actor played Beetlejuice in the film of the same name, Beetlejuice? So who played Beetlejuice? It was Michael Keaton. That's right. The answer to question 7 is Michael Keaton. Very good. Question 8. What is the name of the Daleks' home planet? Scaro. Scaro is the name. Question 9. Nasty Nick Cotton appeared in which TV programme? Dun 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 dun. EastEnders, that's right. The answer to question 9 is EastEnders. And question 10. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. And creatures crawl in search of blood. So who uttered those lines in the world famous best-selling thriller rap from the song Thriller? And the answer to question 10 is Vincent Price, the classic horror actor. The answer to question 10 is Vincent Price. Well done. How are you all doing now? Hope you're doing really well, yes? You all know your villains and your movies. Well done, well done. I love it when a plan comes together. I hope you're having a good time, Maisie, and I hope you enjoying your drinks and your presents, and I hope all the teenagers are actually beating the adults at the quiz. I hope it's going well for you. And having a wonderful, wonderful birthday. So now, what do we come to? What's the next round? Dun, 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 dun. Round 5. Round 5. Round 5 is the 1980s. Round 5 of the 1980s. What do we know about one of the greatest decade ever? Where teenagers let their hand down, teenagers became young adults, we all got our own cars, flats, holidays abroad, everything was going mad, music, films and fashion. So what do we know about 1980? Here we go. Round 5 of the 1980s. Number 1. Who was Prime Minister of Great Britain on the 1st of January 1980? So question 1. Who was Prime Minister of Great Britain on the 1st of January, hiccups, 1980. So, question 1. Who was Prime Minister of Great Britain on the 1st of January 1980? Apologies for that hiccup there. Question 2. Oscar time. Which Oscar-winning British film, released in 1981, prompted the actor Colin Welland to say, "The British are coming"? So question 2. Which Oscar-winning British film of 1981 prompted the actor Colin Welland to say, "The British are coming"? So question 2. Which Oscar-winning British film released in 1981 prompted the actor Colin Welland to say, "The British are coming"? Question 3. Question 3. For all you sporting people there. Question 3. In which country was the 1988 Summer Olympics held? Do you know? A bit running there, a bit jumping. So question 3. In which country were the 1988 Summer Olympics held? Do you know? I love the Olympics. Shame we missed it this year, but there we are. But Olympics, they'll be back. The Olympics are coming back. Question 4. Listen very, very carefully to question 4. On November the 2nd, 1983, so on November the 2nd, 1983, President of the USA, Ronald Reagan, signed a bill that created a public holiday in honour of which American activist? So question 4. On November the 2nd, 1983, President of the USA, Ronald Reagan, signed a bill that created a public holiday in honour of which American activist? Do you know? Here we are. Question 5. Another sporting one for all you sport buffs out there. Question 5. What year did Boris Becker win his first Wimbledon men's singles title, making him at the time the youngest ever male winner? So, question 5. What year did Boris Becker win his first Wimbledon men's singles title, making him at the time the youngest ever male winner? So what year did he win? Music question here for the 1980s. Listen carefully. Question 6. Question 6. What was the last UK Christmas #1 of the 1980s? I just want the song title, please, and the group. The song title and the group. So, question 6. What was the last UK Christmas #1 of the 1980s? Okay. So, number 6. What was the last UK Christmas #1 of the 1980s? What was its title and who sang it? Oh, here's an interesting one. Question 7. What was the name of the ferry? So, what was the name of the ferry which capsized just outside Zeebrugge in Belgium? So, question 7. What was the name of the ferry which capsized just outside Zeebrugge in Belgium? Do you remember that? 1980s? Horrible disaster. So, question 7. What was the name of the ferry that capsized just outside Zeebrugge in Belgium? I'll just have a quick sip of my coffee here so you can have a quick think over your past questions. Very nice. It's got oat milk in it. Keeps you fit. It tastes a lot better with oat milk. Question 8. Here we go. Question 8. Yippee-ki-yay! Is a famous quote from which 1988 movie? So question 8. Yippee-ki-yay! Is a famous quote from which 1988 movie? So question 9. Question 9. Here we are. Who did Italy beat to win the World Cup in 1982? So question 9. Who did Italy beat to win the World Cup in 1982? Question 10. Now here's an interesting one for the 1980s. People of my age, maybe some a little bit younger or a little bit older. Do you remember this? Question 10. Who sang their hit song Looking for Freedom whilst standing on top of the Berlin Wall on New Year's Eve 1989? Do you remember that? Remember that scene? So, question 10. Who sang their song Looking for Freedom whilst standing on top of the Berlin Wall on New Year's Eve 1989? Do you remember? All over the papers, all in the news. There we are. So question 10. Who sang their hit song Looking for Freedom while standing on top of the Berlin Wall on New Year's Eve 1989? There we go. So, how have we all done with the 1980s? When you write a question for the 1980s, there's so much. If you ever decide to do a quiz for yourself, you can find fantastic stuff on the internet, and the 1980s is always a great decade to do questions about the 1980s. Films, TV, fashion, everything. What a decade. So, Maisie, how are you getting on? Are you beating your parents? Are you enjoying yourself? Not drinking too much, hopefully? Eating loads, having fun, family and friends. Everybody, thank you for celebrating Maisie's birthday via FaceTime, via Zoom, Facebook Live, and enjoying the quiz.